Woo, good morning. It's Dr. Sharon, Allison, Adi this morning. Getting ready to go on my morning sunrise walk. I think I missed sunrise by about 15 minutes. But I will have this posted. I don't know if anybody else is up yet. Hi. I see someone. Hi, Daryl Butler. Good morning. So, getting ready to quickly hit it and try to get. I love walking outside and love walking in the morning. Hi, Linda. Love it. Hey, Winston Cheney, what's up? I know you're already on air. What's up? But want to make sure that you all know, again, I love walking in the morning. It's cooler in the summer. It is now, I think, 74 degrees where I am, and it's 6:30 in the morning. It's really important for us to make sure that we know there's a heat advisory today. That's so important. Call your loved ones, your parents, especially the elderly. I talk about this all the time. Call them. Make sure they're drinking plenty of water. Children and babies are unable, children, babies, as well as the elderly are unable to regulate their temperature as well. They don't sweat as well. This is why we already have deaths in this country. And we have persons. Good morning, homegirl Tammy, Lois Wallace. Hey, everybody. This is why we already have deaths in our elderly from heat stroke, and certainly have issues with heat exhaustion. So please, especially Maryland, D.C., Virginia, and the Eastern Seaboard, I'm telling you, there is a heat advisory. I got it. Good morning from Canada. Whew, many of us feel like we need to move there. Tell Justin Trudeau I said hello. My man. Anyway, let me get back to the heat advisory. I'm very serious about this. Fans, but remember, fans spin hot air. If you have someone over, good morning, Winston Cheney. Please share with your listeners today. The heat and heat exhaustion. Heat is deadly. We walk around talking about it's hot. Yes, that's true. And your discomfort is one thing, but you actually could have a heat stroke or die in the heat, and this would be an elderly person staying in their apartment with temperatures that are not regulated or housed, and or have a fan on, not drinking water. Again, I say it again, babies as well as the elderly cannot regulate their temperature well. Ice cold water, definitely ice cold water. No one in the world right now that it's hot at should be taking hot baths in the morning. Right now, shouldn't take a hot bath anyway because it dries out your skin. But really, please, call someone, take someone some water, make sure the water is not room temperature, that it's cold. They may even say, well, I'm not that hot. Grandma say I'm not that hot. Yes, but her internal temperature goes up. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke lead to death in the elderly. In this country, we already have cases throughout August and July. We already have cases of persons in weather that's not going to be as hot as this, having a heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and certainly our prayers. But also take some bottled water with you. We always talk about we praying for somebody. We praying for the homeless on the street. We praying for the people standing in the middle of the road asking for money. Today, if you're standing out there in what may be a heat index of 103 degrees, 97, whatever, high ice cold water, a bottle of ice cold water, or water that you put in, that you hand to them, that's actually worth more than the $1 you may give them today. So that's my big heat advisory. I'm doing an early morning sunrise walk, which I love to do, but crazy, don't get out there at noon in 90-degree weather talking about I'm gonna go for a run. You will end up on the side of the road half dead. You will lose some weight because you're gonna sweat, but ultimately, the weight you lose may be the life you lose. But you cannot do outdoor activities in extreme heat. And again, there is a heat advisory. So that's the health tip. Always your sunscreen. Even now, I put on my morning kind of workout stuff and I put sunscreen on. And I usually wear a shirt underneath, a workout shirt underneath my, whatever this thing is. but couldn't do that this morning. But didn't want to do it this morning. Can you start the message back over and start and give me 1 minute? I'm going to start recovering. Okay, Winston Cheney. Okay, Facebook, we're getting ready to go live with Winston Cheney on air. Okay, tell me when to go. Here I go. I'm going to start right now, Winston. Good morning. I'm Dr. Sharon, Allison, Adi. Good morning, Winston Cheney. It's so great to be with you and your listeners. I'm telling people today that I really need them to make sure that we watch out for the greatest threat today to all of us, especially on the East Coast, Maryland, D.C., Virginia, is the heat. There is a heat advisory out. It's going to be very hot for the next few days. Children, i.e. babies, nor the elderly, persons over 65, 70, can control their temperatures as well as we can. They don't sweat as much. And sweating is God's way of cooling us off. Make sure that our elderly are in air-conditioned environments. Make sure, yes, they may have 2 or 3 fans, but remember, fans blow hot air. Make sure they have ice-cold water and are drinking it, and cold beverages. A cool towel, a cool compress. We need to make sure that we take care of them as they have taken care of us. That is the heat advisory. And please, 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 your babies, your children in apartments or houses, they really have to be. They can't tell you, Mommy, I'm frying inside. But as bad as that sounds, that is what happens when your internal temperature goes up. Take care of our babies. Take care of our elderly on today. Just don't talk about it. Just don't say you're praying for somebody. Go do it. And those people that are out on the street, are homeless, that are with the signs, think about it. They're standing out there in 100-degree weather, what feels like 100-degree weather. Put some ice cold water in your car. Put it in the freezer right now. And actually, instead of giving them $1, give them ice cold water, which may save their life. We're on Winston Cheney. Thanks for the shout out. I hope that's what you needed. And certainly, see, it's already early and my glasses are fogging up. It really is important for us to take care of our heat. Do not exercise if you walk in the middle of the day. That's why I'm out this morning. Good morning, Helen White, my girl, and all the others that have come on. If you walk in the middle of the day, which I never do, but if you walk, run, do outside activities, it's going to be too hot today. This is Dr. Sharon giving you a health tip that actually may save your life. Make sure, as you get dressed now, that you're putting on your sunscreen. You should put on sunscreen every day as part of your activities, but put on your sunscreen. I'm serious. It really is going to be hot. I get health alerts every morning at 5 a.m. and throughout the day, and there is a private health alert that's out there, and it's whatever is out there in the general public, but this is an extreme temperature day and are vulnerable. If you take certain medications, certain blood pressure medications, hydrochlorothiazide, and those things, HCTZ, you actually may have a reaction to the sun. See, your girl is always trying to tell you something. If you take diuretics, remember diuretics get rid of fluid, right? You need to make sure that you're drinking water, that you're drinking fluids, and you're staying hydrated. Just you, if you're 40 years old, whatever, or 35 like me, now Winston say, let's go back to Winston. I'm Dr. Sharon, Allison, Adi, and that's your health tip for today. You got me, Winston? I'm Dr. Sharon, Allison, Adi, and that's your health tip for today. Thank you, Winston, for putting us on live on radio. Y'all tune in to him. He's the baddest gospel DJ in the country. But it really is important for you. Don't have your children out riding bikes this morning or this afternoon and when they get home. It really is a heat advisory day. And we love the sun. We love all that. But it really can be detrimental to your health. If you have chronic illness, persons undergoing chemo, radiation, if you are on prednisone, those things, you really can have an issue with sun and sun toxicity. Hi, Deborah Gill, home girl. Toxicity just means it's bad for you. You know, toxic relationships. Toxicity is that the sun. Winston Cheney's going to play my health tip every hour this morning. Thank you, Winston, and for what you do for this community. So I'm out getting ready to do. See, I'm already sweating. You see? It's not even 7 o'clock. This is ridiculous. But it really is. I'm still going to get it in now. But make sure that I have my water and I'm going to get it in. And if it gets too hot, I won't go as long and sweat as much. But again, the health tip is make sure that our elderly and our babies are taken care of, and that they have cool water, cool places. An elderly person should not be in their hot house if they don't have air conditioner. Today, there are cooling centers all around. And you actually can inbox me, and my staff will get some information to you, particularly, and give us your zip code. I will have a staff person that's dedicated to answering my social media requests today on cooling centers, no matter where you are in the country. They're going to be mad, but they'll be all right. That's what they get paid for. Hi, Wendy. So this morning, but don't use the weather as an excuse. Later on today, prayerfully, I have a very busy day, but I'll be at the gym later on today where it's cool. But listen to your body. Drink plenty of water. In these heat environments, water is key. People ask me about sports drinks and electrolytes. Gatorade is probably the sport drink that I recommend more, because it's more like the natural substances and the mix of sodium and potassium in your body. So it's always good to have Gatorade. My staff, just as a sidebar, and Wendy has been one of the speakers at my conferences, my staff, Nick, who takes care of me, always has Gatorade, and Sherry always have Gatorade around. And Sherry, who's my personal assistant, does a lot of stuff for me all the time, wherever she is, whatever else she's doing. She's yelling at people saying, "Where's Dr. Sharon's Gatorade?" Why? Because you cramp up if you haven't had sleep and you're tired and you're on whatever, you cramp up. The thing that replaces your natural body's electrolytes the quickest, by the way, is Gatorade for me. And I don't know about the others as much as I know about and have studied Gatorade. So Gatorade is something that you should have, I think, in your shelf. But water is essential. If you want electrolytes and another boost, do that. And those are my quick health tips. Now, the other mental health tip is I love to do morning walks. In my headset, it's going to be some wonderful, uplifting, motivational music as I run through my day and what has got to go on. I'm a little bit later than I usually am. I started work at 4:30 and then kind of got off into something. But an early morning walk gets you centered. And then I'll shower, go to work, do whatever. But it really is time for you. So for me, my early morning walks are me connecting to the higher power. People say, "Oh, that I connect to Jesus." Everybody ain't got to be a Christian, but I am. But it's a time for prayer. It's a time for meditation. It's a time for me to check myself. What did I do wrong yesterday? What did I do right? From a personal standpoint, professionally, what's on my day? How do I move forward? How do I work relationship issues out, whether that's man, female, whatever. How do I work out family issues? How do I work out, as we say in North Carolina, I see my North Carolina people, y'all know we used to say working out my soul salvation. How do I work out all of that, and what are the priorities for me today? While I work out, while I push myself and try to reach some fitness goals and physical goals and all of that. That is it for me. Do something for yourself today. Do something for someone else. As I talk about water and our elderly, certainly my mother will be well hydrated today, and I'm going to tell her over and over and over, drink, and stay cool. It's not the best time to go out at 12 noon and do your errands. It's going to be too hot today, particularly in the DMV. So call somebody, make sure that they're straight. Not only that, you may need to just stop over. You never know what people are going through, but again, air-conditioned areas, lots of water for everybody, lots of water. Make sure your sunscreen, sunblock is on, but make sure when we talk about health and the heat and heat stroke and heat exhaustion and all of that, really that our elderly and our babies are really are the ones that are at increased risk, and people that have other diseases and other chronic illnesses such as hypertension and diabetes. Again, some of your medications will dry you out, and you actually can get sun fatigue. All right, I'm going to get off here. Please share this information. Even if you don't share this Facebook Live, just put a post on your page saying it's hot, be careful, air conditioner is important. Water is important. Water, cold water, cool showers, wear light clothing, and all of that. You all be good. This is Dr. Sharon, Allison. I hope this helps somebody. Y'all let me know. I get requests for Facebook Live all the time. Don't do it all the time. I'm a tune in to Winston Cheney. He's going to be playing this health tip every hour. Thank you, Winston. And y'all go do something for your mind, body, and soul today. It's so important. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Let me go get it. 4 miles this morning. Boom.